Welcome back to your channel. Today we are diving into everything you need to know about Jane Godley's death. And please, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Born in Glasgow, Scotland, Jane Godley was known for her sharp wit, resilience, and relatability. But it was her willingness to share the hard truths that made her especially beloved. Before diving into her illness journey, let's look at Janie's career. She didn't start as a comedian. Life took her through many roles. She grew up in a working-class family and even managed a pub in Glasgow. This background became a huge influence on her comedy, authentic, gritty, and often unfiltered. Her humor always had a relatable edge because it came from real life, something audiences could connect with deeply. Janie's career reached new heights during the COVID-19 pandemic. Her voiceover parodies of Scotland's First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, were a hit. In these videos, she would dub over Sturgeon's serious news briefings with hilarious and relatable dialogue, imagining what Sturgeon might really be thinking. These parodies resonated with millions worldwide, making people laugh even in difficult times. Beyond just entertainment, her work highlighted social and political issues in a way that was accessible and impactful. She combined humor with a message, becoming not just a comedian, but a voice for many. Then, in late 2021, Janie received a life-changing diagnosis: ovarian cancer. She was open about it from the start, sharing her journey with her fans. Janie kept her followers updated on social media about her treatments and her determination to keep going. Initially, her doctors were optimistic. She underwent chemotherapy and shared updates along the way, talking about the side effects, the hard days, and her fears. Her openness helped normalize discussions around cancer and encouraged many of her fans to feel less alone in their struggles. In 2022, after months of treatment, Janie received some good news. Her cancer was in remission and there was no evidence of disease. This was a joyous moment, not only for Janie and her family, but also for the thousands who followed her journey. However, the relief didn't last long. Later that year, a routine scan showed that the cancer had returned, this time in her abdomen. Despite the grim news, Janie decided to keep going. She returned to performing, even touring in early 2023, saying that she wouldn't let cancer define her. Her fans admired her bravery as she was back on stage doing what she loved. By September 2024, Janie shared with fans that her cancer had spread further, and her doctors had run out of options. She made the difficult decision to enter hospice care, a sign that her treatment options were exhausted. Janie was open about what this meant. She spoke openly about mortality and encouraged her followers to have conversations about death, as hard as it is. In a video from her hospice room, she thanked everyone for supporting her, saying, "You've got to know it's hard, but these are conversations we all have to have at some point." She praised the hospice staff, describing the level of care she received, and acknowledged how difficult it was to talk about this stage of life openly. Janie's journey brought a lot of public figures and fans together in support. Notable figures like Nicola Sturgeon, actor Mark Hamill, and chef Nigella Lawson shared messages of respect and support, all honoring her strength and the humor she shared even in tough times. These tributes underscore just how widely her work resonated, not just in Scotland but around the world. Her honesty about her illness was something many people found inspiring. She helped bring visibility to ovarian cancer, encouraging others to get checked and talk about their health openly. Her legacy is not only in her comedy but in her activism and her advocacy for talking about topics that society sometimes shies away from. Janie Godley's life was filled with laughter, resilience, and bravery. She used her platform not just to make people laugh, but to share real, sometimes painful truths. Her journey was marked by her willingness to let people in, to let them see the hard days as well as the humorous ones. In her own words, these are conversations we all have to have. So let's remember Janie not only as the comedian who made us laugh through the pandemic, but as someone who taught us about courage and vulnerability. Her story reminds us all to face life with humor and to embrace the hard conversations, no matter how difficult they may be.